Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Watcharapon Kukaewkasem, but everyone know me as Sia, like Sia later. I'm come from Akha ethnic group, and my parents immigrated from Burma to Thailand when they were really young with their family. I was born in my parents' house in the village. The walls and the floor were made of bamboo. The roof was a grass thatch roof. No running water or electricity back then. As you can see, that's my mom, me, and my little brother. And you can see that who is the cutest one in there. You know. When I was born, my parents did not yet have the Thai citizenship, so they were unable to register my birth. I don't remember when I was granted the Thai citizenship, but on my Thai ID card, I was given January 1st as my birthday. So did a lot of people in my village. So you can say Happy New Year and Happy Birthday to me the same day. When I was younger, I wanted to be a dancer, a flight attendant, and guess what else I wanted to be? Miss World and Miss Universe. But 30-something years later, I became something even better than I could ever dream of. I'm a counselor, an advocate, and I'm a social worker. I work with migrant women and children along the Thai-Burma border called Mesod. I grew up in the culture. Many people have asked me what was my motivation to pursue the work that I do. I'm a survivor of domestic violence. I grew up in the culture that the men have the ultimate authority in the home. Women and children have to do everything they said. My culture also believes that domestic violence is a family matter. It's a private issue that the outsider should not interfere when it happens. This common belief is that everything that happened in the family stay in the family. The outsider should not get involved when abuse takes place. I remember when I was younger, over and over, I witnessed my own father and the men in the community abuse their wife and children. No one did anything to help. When a man hits or punches someone who's not family member, people get involved. They respond. Why is that? There were so many times that my brother and I have to witness our mom being beaten by our father, a man who's supposed to love and care for her, a father who's supposed to love me and make me feel safe. He would beat my mom in the home, in the rice field, and in the public places. There was one specific morning in the market that I could not forget, and I don't think I will ever forget. That day, my mom was trying to run away from him to go to her mom's house in another village. She wanted to take me and my brother with her. We couldn't go that far. She found us while we were waiting for the songtail to go down to the town. I was 7 years old. My brother only is 5 years old. And we have to watch our mom being dragged and beaten in front of us. I wanted to protect her so bad. But the only thing that I could do was crying with my brother. I remember how scared I was. I remember being so angry. And I remember being so angry and helpless because I could not do anything to help my mom. Why is it acceptable for him to hurt his family? In that specific morning in the market, there were so many people. Some of them just stood there and watched my dad beat my mom. Some of them just turned the other way. Others just went on whatever they were doing. There were many times my mother gathered her courage to go to her family in another village for help. But she was always asked to go back to her abusive husband. I remember specifically my grandma said this to my mom. Honey, when your 2 children grow up, he will stop beating you. They need a father. You have to go back to him. Where else could she turn for help? She couldn't read or write Thai. She didn't have the ability to access to the services. What would you do if you were her? She had no other options but go back to my abusive dad. I have seen this situation over and over in migrant community that I work in Mesa. There are a lot of women, they feel stuck. They don't know where to turn. At least my mom have a family nearby that she can, even though they didn't help her. These women need support. They need people willing to help, not a community that's silent, keep watching them get abused. Why does the community and culture put a lot of burdens on women's shoulders? I don't know how many children we have to go through the same situation that I've been through. I don't know how many women we feel helpless, trapped, and stuck when they wanted to leave their abusive husband like my mother. But one thing I know that if we want to change this story, we have to create change at all levels of the society that accept domestic violence or encourage us to look away. Change of the heart in the people have to be coupled with a responsive government. The lawmaker need to make registration that work for women, for the best interest of the survivor of domestic violence. The police need to implement the law so there are real consequences for the offender. Domestic violence is a social issue, it's a political issue, it's everyone's issue. Above all, it's a crime. We can't keep silent. It affects us all, and we all have part to play in ending it. My hope is that the work that I do will allow people I serve to perceive domestic violence differently and respond with support. May we have courage to step up and step in for what is right when everyone else is silent. Be that person for her. Thank you.